Okay, you're back with us. Sa Republika, kausap pa rin natin si Harry Tambuatko. Titulo nating programa, Why Harry? Okay.
Ang ganda ng title mo. Well, Eric, salamat that you're really taking it. You're the first among all the hosts that have gone out of his way to try to find out who I am, make me a guest, baliktad, instead of me always asking.
Yeah, people are asking, no, who is Harry Tambuatko? Kasi, iba, Forbes ka, and then now you're Nayala-Alabang, then you're now, 58, you're deciding to run for politics.
No, well, I was an unwieldy student.
Tama na, sino yung mga Tambuatko muna?
Mga tambuhat ko, mga doktor yan, ang lolo ko.
Okay.
Nagtayo kami, we were the first hospital sa FB Harrison. Kami lang yung hospital, wala pang San Juan de Dios noon.
Okay.
And Pasay City na yan.
Yes.
My grandmother is French, 100% French.
Okay.
Ang lolo ko halos 100% Chinese.
Okay.
Taga Kabuyaw yan.
Okay.
He is the only boy and the youngest of 9 children. And they were orphaned. So siya lang ang talagang nakapag-aral, ng gusto, naging doktor, nagtayo ng hospital.
Okay.
Right after the war yan eh. I was born in that very hospital. And I grew up in Pasay City.
Wala na yung hospital na yan? Nandiyan
Wala
pa?
na. We closed it.
What was the name of the hospital?
Harrison Hospital.
Harrison Hospital. What
Harrison.
else?
What else?
Kaya hindi natin makalimutan yan. No? Sige.
And
Okay.
it was the only hospital in Pasay, outside PGH. Wala ka nang ibang pupuntahan eh.
Okay.
And it was a big hospital. We had three stories. It was made of wood. Malaki.
Okay.
Yung namatay na lolo ko, yung tiyuhin ko, na naging doktor, mas enjoy siya sa akademya.
Okay.
Although he's a surgeon, mas gusto niya akademya.
Okay.
Kanya-kanya yan sa buhay.
Okay.
So he pursued that. Ang tatay ko naman ay maging doktor, naging negosyante.
Okay.
So I grew up, on my mother's side, it's Spanish-Filipino.
Okay.
So I grew up from the likes of Blooming Trees, simultaneously Harrison, FB Harrison, which at the time was mataas-taas na.
Your mother's
My
name?
mother remarried, kasi
Okay.
I come from a broken family.
Okay.
Remarried and married a Lithuanian,
Okay.
an American Lithuanian, which brought her to Forbes.
But your middle name is?
Lozano.
Lozano. Okay.
From Iloilo.
Okay.
But my mother remarried. She's passed away already, but she remarried first to an American Lithuanian,
Okay.
and then remarried a third time
Okay.
to an Englishman.
Okay.
So that brought 15 years of my life as I was growing up in Forbes. And my father's side, after the hospital, they moved into the enclaves of Makati, Magallanes Village.
Okay.
So doon ako parang lumaki. I was in Ateneo. And as I got into...
For grade school?
For grade school.
Dito na sa Katipunan?
Katipunan pa rin.
Okay.
Highway 54 pa yan.
Okay.
Tandaan mo yung Highway 54. Well, I'm older than you, but Highway 54.
Yan ang EDSA, di ba? Yan ang EDSA na. Okay.
And yung nag-high school na ako, pumunta na ako ng Lasal, kasi nag-America ako ng YFU student. May pagkaloko akong bata eh. Parati ako na napapadpad sa away, sa kalokohan.
Okay.
Yung nag-high school na ako, na-discovery ko musiko.
Okay.
I'm a musician. I play the drums. I play professionally.
Okay.
All throughout my college, I did a 5-year course in 4.5. I took Liacom. It was new in
Okay.
LaSalle.
Management and
the only
economics at the same time?
Yeah, no, it was politics. It was political science and history as my major, and business,
Okay.
business administration. Basically, accounting. Yun ang
Okay.
ano ko eh. So, I finished school because my parents were never really around because
Okay.
my father remarried, so he had a new family. My mother remarried. So ako at kapatid ko, naiwan kami sa gitna.
Ilan kayo? Dalawa
Dalawa
kayo?
lang.
Okay.
Oo. So, nagmamadali ako.
Oo.
Nagmamadali ako matapos.
Okay.
I was already independent while in college. I was playing music. I started with the Manila Theater Guild.
Okay.
I was doing plays. I was doing orchestras. And when I have free time, nagja-jazz na ako, maaga pa.
So, nagpa-play din kayo ni RJ?
No, RJ is
Never did?
retro. Never did. See, RJ
But does
kasi...
he know you played the drums?
Yes, but he plays pop and ano siya, pop, popular music.
So, hindi kayo pwedeng mag-ano?
No, pwede. I play jazz. I'm a side musician that can play almost anything, any music. I can play any music. But my preference has always been mainstream jazz.
So, after you graduated from college, what did you do?
Nagmadali ako. When I graduated, I left the house and I went on my own. First, I tried the bank. nag 6 months ako, I worked in Piso, Philippine
Piso
Investment.
Bank.
Piso Bank in
Yeah.
Vic Barrios.
Uh,
And I drove everybody crazy. Hindi ako bagay eh. Then I went into the ad agency, McCann Erickson.
mas bagay.
Bagay, shoot na shoot ako doon. 2 years, ang problema ko, every time I looked up, alam mo, when you're working and you're growing, you know, you have to have a long term eh. Di ba? May short term, medium term, long term ka. Wala akong mahanap na long term eh. Because,
Career planning mo.
I didn't want to be my bosses eh. I didn't want to be them.
You saw them and you didn't like what you saw.
Yeah, but I respected them and they were already financially successful.
Why didn't you like?
I didn't want to be them.
Why?
That was not.
What was it
I
about
didn't
them?
like the system. I didn't think it was exciting. I didn't like the scene. Hindi ko lang.
Okay.
So, bumalik ako ng musiko.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the Hyatt. I introduced myself to Bong Piñera, which is the hottest band there. I ended up recording most of his albums. And I played music. And then
What were you doing with Bong Piñera? You were
drummer.
You were the drummer?
Ako,
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yung sweldo ko, yun sa piso ako. Nag-umpisa ako, tandaan ko, 500 piso yun.
So you're doing both.
Yeah,
You're
hindi pa.
moonlighting in the evening, no?
No, hindi pa muna. First, sa piso ako, 500 na sweldo, pumunta ako McCann Erickson, naging 600 pesos. And after 2 years,
600 a month.
a month. Oh,
Okay.
pero gano'n naman ang swelduhan nun eh.
No.
And then, doon, gasolina was 32 centavos
Okay.
per liter eh.
Okay.
So, I remember,
Single ka pa no, no?
single.
Okay.
And I was living alone na.
Okay. Where were you
So,
staying?
JP Rizal. I took a
Okay.
small apartment.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Nag-iisa ako doon. And then, sabi ko, mabigat. I was doing already 1.5 or 1.6. But it wasn't enough.
Okay.
So, nag-combo uli ako.
Okay.
Ba, from 1.6, nag-40,000 a month ako.
Dahil sa combo?
Oh, number 1 kami nun eh. Gabi-gabi, punong-puno, hindi ka makapasok eh. Hindi ka makapasok sa Kalesa Bar.
Hayat.
Ngayon, Maidas na ngayon.
Hayat,
di ba?
Hayat ba yun?
Hayat.
Hayat, Regency,
It was
yeah.
so full. At the height of that, I resigned and I took up my MA. Pumunta akong
see.
Georgia.
Why did you quit at the height of...
Because I didn't want to be, crossroads nga, I also didn't want to be a musician.
For the rest of your life?
No, there was no courage of conviction.
Ah,
I like my
Bong
music,
Piñera, Bong
pero
Piñera.
natatakot ako na maging musikero, parang kulang eh.
Where is Bong Piñera now?
He's in Chicago.
Yeah.
Hindi na bumalik
You
yan.
know, we met him in 1986.
Okay.
In Bong Piñera. Yeah.
He was really, that was early, that was 78 when I was in the Hyatt.
Yeah.
So I left, I went to the States, came back,
What part of the US did you
Georgia.
Okay.
Pero alam mo, I studied there, 2 linggo lang eh. I met people along the way.
Okay.
There was this man, a Japanese-American, who owned Magoose Pizza. I liked his lifestyle. He lived in Hawaii.
Magus Pizza.
It was
Yan ba yung Magus na nakikita
mga puyats kasi yan.
Mga puyats. And they
So,
brought that here.
They brought it here through
Okay.
this guy.
Okay.
And
Hindi ikaw nagpakilala sa dito?
no, they're the ones who introduced me to him.
Okay.
And this guy took a liking to me and he showed me around. And I really enjoyed it and I liked his lifestyle.
Okay.
Amerikanong Hapon, third generation Japanese. Amerikano. He was a proprietor and he ran like 40, 45 Magoose Pizzas in Hawaii. Ang
Okay.
gusto ko yung lifestyle niya. Sabi ko maganda ito. Then I went to San Francisco. I looked around the different schools. Umiikot-ikot ako. Then when I got to Georgia, sabi ko, alam mo, I'm wasting time. I don't want to have a boss. I want to be a proprietor. I want to be alone.
My own boss.
Yes, I want to be my own. So overnight, I packed my bags. I flew on a plane. Bumalik ako Maynila. And I started. First, I started with Magoose Pizza. Inayos-ayos ko lahat yan. And then,
What do you mean? How did you fix Magus Pizza? You talked to the Puyats?
yeah, I talked to the Puyats. I represented them. I was already doing a bit of it before I left. I enjoyed it. That's how I got my first taste of restaurant management.
Okay.
Nafe-feel ko na. Pagbalik ko, nag-full-time na ako. Since then, I opened a total of 34 restaurants.
Okay.
All I owned. No partners. No.
Sa'yo lahat yung mga
Yes,
restaurant na yun?
34 restaurants. All different kinds.
Anong mga restaurant ito?
Well, you have Bobby McGee's that I put up on Pasay Road.
Yes.
Oo.
The burger and then...
The burger,
yes,
24 hours yun. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
Magoose Pizza. And then I put up all different variations of both, from small to bigger outlets. And then I opened...
You're still with Magus, no more?
No more. I left that field long ago.
But did you ever become part of the...
No,
were you a stockholder,
Magoose is the only one I never owned. That was always owned by the Puyats.
But you never got into it? You never decided to buy some shares also?
No.
How
I
come?
went on my own. That's why I put up Bobby McGee's.
Okay.
I left Magoose to put up my own concept,
Okay.
which is Bobby McGee's.
Okay.
And then after that, I put up the first natural health food restaurant is called Natural,
Okay.
along Pasay Road also.
Mhm.
Tapos nagtayo ako ng iba-ibang Japanese alterations of different variants of restaurants called Miyokawa, and another one was Japanese variations. Nagtatayo ako sa mga like Makati Supermarket,
Okay.
nagko-kiosk ako.
Oo.
Then I put up the biggest ihaw-ihaw. That's where I met Freddie Aguilar. In fact, that's where I first heard Anak, the song. He was,
Ihaw-ihaw
yeah,
where?
Luneta Food Festival in corner of MH Del Pilar and TM Calao.
Why food? You like
Because, you know the real truth about that?
you like to eat?
No. Kasi, pag musikero ka, ang problema ng musikero, yung tugtog. Wala
Okay.
kang tugtugan eh.
Okay.
At nate-terminate ka kung ayaw ka ng boss.
Oh.
O ayaw mo tugtugin ng anong gusto ng boss.
Oh.
Eh, musikero ako you know, with my own clubs or my restaurants, I could play. I hired musicians, including myself. I made my own bands.
Okay.
And no one can terminate me. Di
Okay.
ba?
Okay.
So, enjoy ako doon.
Okay.
So, I put up different types of restaurants. Then, at that time, there was nothing in Makati, would you believe?
Okay.
Talagang wala nangyayari sa Makati.
Uh-huh.
Nagtayo ako ng club, culture club. Sa
I-
Pasay Road, tsaka
I heard,
Pasay,
I heard about Culture Club. Yeah,
Pasay Road, Makati Avenue.
punong-puno ng tao yun.
Ay, oo,
Oh,
grabe yun.
Did you manage it? You managed it?
Yeah, and I owned it. No partners.
Oh.
And I had no money when do you know, the day I opened Culture Club, wala akong pambayad ng beer.
No,
Para bumili ng beer para makabenta.
how about the location?
I talked to an old, alam mo, nakakatuwa yan eh. There was this, it's right in the corner of Pasay Road and Makati Avenue.
That's San Lorenzo. That's on the San Lorenzo.
San Lorenzo side.
Yeah,
There
that
was an
corner
old
there.
house.
That corner. Yeah.
There was an old house there. Walang nakatira. Iniwan ko calling card ko. Hari tambuhat ko. 2 days later, may lumapit sa akin matanda na. Chinese.
Oh.
Lumapit sa akin. Pinuntahan ako sa Bobby Magis. Tinatanong niya kung may relationship ako kay Domingo.
Oo.
Sabi ko, pangalan ko Domingo eh.
Oo.
The third ako. So, ikaw pala yung tatay mo. Sabi ko, no. He was referring to my grandfather
Uh-huh.
who, during the war, nabaril kasi siya sa puwet.
Oo.
And nagkalesa sila, nabaril ata siya sa may Santa Cruz.
Oo.
Ang layo, nagkalesa sila mga 10 hours.
Oo.
Duguin siya. And kinuha siya ng lolo ko, wala siyang pera.
Ah, really?
At ginamot siya. And wala naman siyang pera eh. Nagalit pa nga lola ko.
And
Lola ko,
and he
Frances.
remembers that.
Yumaman. Kumita ng pera. Kumita siya because asthma ang ano niya, yung formula niya for asthmatic people. He made money on pin.
Okay.
And this guy had that property. Hindi niya tinitirahan.
So tinulungan ka niya.
He gave me the place, he gave me the keys. At sabi niya sa akin, Hari, ito. You know what? Sabi niya, you pay me not in advance. You pay me 30 days after yung renta ko. Ikaw magsabi ko anong gusto mo rate.
Okay.
So the first 3 months, kinuha ko ng rate na talagang mura, 10,000 naman. Ang laki ng lugar eh.
Oo.
Sabi ko, okay. Ang Bobby Magis ko was already 8,000 yun eh.
Oo.
Ang liit lang ng Bobby Magis. So,
How did you pay for the drinks, the entrances?
my gosh, Culture Club was such a hit. It was doing 1,000 people a day,
Yeah, yeah.
7 days a week.
Oo.
My payback was, I think, 4 weeks to 5 weeks.
Uh-huh.
And I multiplied it by my investment, maybe easily times 10, times 20 in the first 3 months. So I was a young millionaire. Oh, it was fun. It was great, you know. And since then, I went abroad. I opened up more restaurants. In Singapore, I opened up. In Darwin, Australia, I
Okay.
opened up. Even in Guam, I opened up a restaurant.
But here in the Philippines,
In the Philippines, I opened up
it's
so
all-
many.
But your main business is core business is restaurant.
Restaurant business, food and beverage. And that's all I did for many years. So, enjoy ako doon. Kaya lang, may saturation point eh. Nag-iiba na yung landscape. Nag-iiba
Did you
na
sell
tao.
everything after that?
Yes,
No?
I would always, when people come up to me and buy the operations, I would give it for a fee and then start again, something new.
Okay.
You know, it's parang build, operate,
Wha-
transfer, bigay.
What are you into now?
Well, right now, I'm into branding. I represent a
okay.
multinational in the Philippines. It's
Okay.
called Super Brands. We're in
Okay.
88 countries worldwide.
Okay.
Ako ang operator ngayon dito sa Pilipinas.
Okay.
But, as you well know, I enjoy broadcast.
Yeah.
I'm a contributor to a
Newspaper,
magazine, a newspaper's
newspaper.
opinion, which is going nationwide
Correct,
in
correct.
December. Radio as well, I got into radio. It's all by accident how I got into broadcast. But I guess in every endeavor,
You don't do consulting also.
Yes, I do. I do brand consulting, marketing consulting, and PR.
There is a consulting affair this coming 28.
Well, what I do
Are you
is-
aware of that? The one of Ramon Toledo, Toledo, Mike Toledo rather.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because he was from Weber and Chadwick before, that's why.
Okay.
And now he joined the Pangilinan group with Felix.
Uh,
I have some clients. I do PR and I do marketing consultancy.
Okay.
You see, pag consult ka kasi, many times you need somebody na hindi sa loob ng negosyo mo sa labas para hindi sila involved. They can see a bigger picture, a better
Okay.
picture. And sasabihan mo, hindi yung gusto niya
Paano
marinig.
kung matigas ang ulo?
Eh wala ka ikaw magre-resign.
Ngayon, eto nga yung tatanong ko sa iyo. I will get Harry Tambuatco, the consultant, the branding expert, and I will let him talk to you and say, this is what you have to do to win. Will you listen to him or not?
Yes, but the difference is, this is politics.
Or this is too personal to you that you cannot see it.
No, don't forget.
It's passion. This
No,
is
no.
really passion.
Eric, unlike most politicians or most candidates or wannabes, I do not last to win. It's okay if I don't win.
Okay.
Okay, number one, I don't last to win. Number two,
But if your cause is so just, so
I will still do it.
virtuous, what isn't it? Shouldn't you really put it in your mind, focus that you have to win if your cause is
No, that's wrong.
Okay.
Because my proposal for Muntinlupa, manalo o hindi, itutuloy ko miski papano. Mas mabilis lang.
Kung manalo ka.
Oo, hindi. Kasi alam mo, ang plano ko sa Muntinlupa, ito, sasabihin ko na sa iyo, walang gustong gumawa ng spillway kasi mahal at walang pagkikitaan, walang business model eh.
Okay.
Gagastos ka at ang makikinabang lahat ng distrito paikot ng Laguna, di ba?
Oo.
Ang gobyerno walang kikitain dyan.
Oo.
Gastos yan, bilyon yan.
In
Matagal
your
pa
case,
gawin.
yan ang gagawin mo, spillway.
Yeah, pero hindi mo kaya ito yung spillway ng basta-basta.
Siyempre, oo.
So, kailangan mag-isip ako ng business model. Nakahanap ako.
Okay.
With the help of Palafox and some engineers,
Okay.
I was able to map out ideas of how it can be done.
Uh-huh.
Now, the idea is not just to build the spillway. The spillway is a consequence of my proposal.
Okay.
I intend to build a circumferential tollway, skyway,
Around
on
the
stilts,
the
the lake,
Manila de Bai.
but not on land.
On the
sa
sea.
tubig.
Okay.
Kasi kung di mamimili ka ng lupa, paikot niyan eh. No, I want it. You've been to Florida.
Yes.
Okay, nakita mo yung... Okay.
Oh.
Mas mahirap yun, malalim yun eh.
Yes.
Isang mahaba yun. Ito,
Etong-
hindi, nasa shore ka lang.
Okay.
Now, magde-dredge ka sa gitna para matanggal na lahat yung mga illegal fish pen doon na hindi ma-control.
Okay.
Magde-dredge ka kasi alam mo that used to be 12 and a half meters. Ngayon, 2
So your road will be all around the
mouth.
the mouth of the
lang,
Laguna de Bai.
Pero lahat yan may access sila. May ramp on, off,
Aakyat,
on, off.
okay.
Now, the minute you do that, because bibigay mo ito, build, operate, transfer to a foreign group. Kasi may business model yan eh. Payback, 20 years.
Ibebenta ngayon yung mga lupa dyan sa tabi, mamahal na naman.
Mahal yan. Gusto.
Ibebenta ngayon yan for commercial purposes.
You know why? Because ang Laguna, di ba, hindi gaya ng Manila Bay yan. Pag may bagyo, barko, controlled environment.
Correct. Tama.
This is going to be the most beautiful place
Correct.
in the country. Now, over and above that, you make it a requirement to build the spillway. Because after all, pag lumaki na naman ng tubig, miski yung skyway is going to be volatile. Vulnerable yan.
So build, operate, transfer yan.
Yes, that's how you
Kailangan
do it.
may foreign ano kanyan, counterpart kanyan.
Of course, because the government will not pay. Tama nga naman. The national government has other priorities. It's called the majority.
Dapat siguro mag-liberal party ka. para matupad yung kasi maganda yung plano mo. I mean, ako
The
mismo.
only reason ang gusto kong pumasok as representative, I need to create an association of all the district congressmen in that area because what I require is political influence to be able to get the authority of national government to allow to build that because it's government land.
Ilang probinsya tatamaan?
Province, dalawa lang. Rizal lang, tsaka Laguna eh. But, distrito, mga 12.
It will decongest also the South Luzon Expressway.
Yes, of course,
Diba?
by far.
And EDSA, in a way.
Isipin mo from Taguig or Binangonan, gusto mo ngayon pumunta ng Pagsanghan, Santa Cruz. Normally, from Makati, it will take, from Binangonan, 4 hours. From Makati, mga 3.5 hours.
Okay.
Pag natuyo ito, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Because it's an alternative route and it's scenic.
Okay.
And running at 80, you can get to the, that's only 80, 90 kilometers
Correct,
lang.
correct.
Circumference niya, umiikot. Umiikot lang.
Correct, correct.
Loop lang, loop.
Maganda yan. Maganda yan.
Real estate will
Dalawa
go
yan,
up.
one on top of the other.
Oh, pwede yun.
Oo.
You can have different configurations and how it ramps on and ramps off, you know, for all the different areas. But you see, the idea is not to ruin the beachfront that goes into the water.
Okay.
That's why it's got to be on stilts. Mataas dapat.
Not too high siguro.
Not too high, not too low.
Okay.
But you remember, ang problema ng Laguna de Bay, first and foremost, this is the reason why we're doing it. Sa Giptao, spillway na. Yan sinasabi ko parate. Sa Giptao, why? Yung tubig, pag tumaas, ilang pinapatay niyan?
Dapat sa'yo, kung hindi pwede kang Liberal Party, mag-LP ka pa din.
Long playing.
Hindi long playing. Loyal kay Pinoy lang.
Well, as much as possible.
There are two liberal parties kasi. Liberal Party and yung loyal kay Pinoy. Dalawa lang yan. So,
but I don't want to engage in politics for the purpose of generating money and authority. I'm not interested in both.
Just to see your dream come true. Kasi ito, I'll tell you, napakaganda nitong plano
but Eric,
mo.
it's not a dream.
Diba?
Baliktad. It's for the people.
Okay.
If the people don't want it and they are happy with Biason being there, if you want the old man there and you want all the old candidates back, go for it.
Okay.
May idea ba sila? May plano ba sila? May gagawin ba sila na iba? O magtatayo na naman tayo ng bagong basketball court or bagong waiting shed?
I'll give you 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's okay. I don't last any position. I have no real super desire to be popular because I already am. And in the kind of TV that we do, we don't really do entertainment like Eric and myself and the other hosts in GNN. It's informative, it's critical, it's an advocacy. It's part of being Filipino. It's my personal social responsibility back. After this, let it go. I work, I've employed, I employ until today. I do my part. I have been the capitalist and I have also capitalized as well. So I do my part and I expect for you to do the same. Age of 60, 65 are the better years of your life simply because of the word maturity. Now, one word I hate and I don't like is the word tolerance. And that's one discipline we have to get rid of. We have to stand up, we have to find out what we need, what we want, and we have to help the other people who don't have much. That's all I want to do.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Eric.
Yan. Well, at least kita nyo naman. I had the first shot at inviting...
Wala may alam niyan, ha? Ikaw lang. First time ko sinabi yan.
At least I had the first shot of inviting Harry Tamboatco. Kita niyo naman. Kaya talagang binihisan ko talaga ito kasi it's my privilege to have invited Harry Tamboatco. At thank you very much, Harry, for this honor, for this opportunity. At,
thank you, Harry.
This won't be the last time kasi mag-uusap pa tayo ulit siguro next year, no? 2013, lalo na, no? Anyway, ito po si Eric Espina, palagi po nagsasabi sa inyo, magmasid, makialam, higit sa lahat po ay manindigan dahil wala pong magmamahal sa Pilipino kung hindi ang Pilipino. Daghang salamat, mahing gabi, kaninyong tanan.